Danganronpa.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, those otherwise inclined. My name is Lady 2, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye despair. Last time, the first victim has arrived. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. Possibly the Byakuya from the first game, possibly not. Was murdered and found underneath a table during the party, following a blackout. We have investigated. I'll go through the truth reports again as a slight refresher for myself, but I'm fairly certain, well, at the very least I definitely know who my lead suspect is. Anything else really of note from last chapter? Oh, from last stream I should say. Not really. It was mostly around the murder and the investigation, wasn't it? Oh. Byakuya Togami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now crimson red. Is the killer really one of us? Or is it someone else? The class trial starts now. I don't believe the other ones yet, because of that wait system. No, just a moment. Bloody message. So we've got 19 fragments remain. So now we know additional stuff of this. Focus. Short. Prisma. Prisma is useful if you think you're going to take a bunch of damage. Cool and Compose could be useful. So downshift and upshift, is that like increases your aiming speed means your reticle moves faster, or it takes longer for your reticle to move across? I would assume it's upshift would make your reticle move faster, but I could be wrong. So we've got the double shadow. Trigger happy we probably need. That makes I want us out of memorizing stuff out of the gates. Voice. I assume that pen and talk action's the bullet time battle, or whatever it was. That must be new stuff then. Take trigger happy. Take candy dexterousness. I guess, do I think we're going to have limited ammo immediately, or is that going to come into a different trial? Because that's the other one I'll be looking at. I guess so, but unless we want to get upshift or algorithm, I might just save the rest. Truth bullets. So, the body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. Time of death, 11:30. Victim was stabbed over 10 times between throat and abs. Body has no other external injuries, no chemicals. Under table, face down, as a fracture. Knife. Bloodstained knife, glowing paint-like substance. Pool blood formed around the body underneath the table. Hot blood splattered. No sign of body being dragged. Floors of floor gaps. Gundam drop his ear in through the gap. AC's timer in both dining hall and office at 11:30. Same time as, well, roughly same time as death. Night vision goggles under the table, front of the supermarket. Embarrassing place. Yeah. Just double checking the wording on it. The dual aluminum case Byakuya had with them. Lots of security equipment. Hard plastic case, and the key to the other case. Ibuki was able to discern the noise people were making. Of note, well, two things of note within that. One, Gundam made no sound. Two, Terry made a noise, and Terry wasn't initially in the dining hall. He would have been in the kitchen at the time. So another message is good. Anything else to it beyond just the statements everyone made? And the other thing to focus on were Byakuya's two comments, which were, what's going on here, this is. The 3 irons in the storage room, table all turned on, according to Nagito. Bloodstained tablecloth, no laundry hamper in the storage room. Terry said the gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity, that's why you couldn't use it. Party dishes. Terry prepared the party dishes, but the only two people who ate them were Akane and Peko. That's not entirely true, because we know that Byakuya ate the churrasco when he was confiscating the iron skewers. Fire door. Can block it to keep it from spreading. Equipment list. The knife found at the crime scene wasn't part of the kitchen's equipment list. Byakuya had confiscated everything except for an iron skewer that had apparently gone missing and been missing from the start. There's an iron plate for barbecuing and a portable stove for potpots. Chiaki can account for Fuyuhiko being outside. Letter sent to Byakuya. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. No sender. Kazuichi, search for Byakuya. Kazuichi headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Peko, who was supposed to be there guarding the case. According to Minikan's autopsy, Byakuya sustained several puncture wounds to his chest and abdomen. Thin, sharp weapon, roughly 500 meters in diameter. Rules out the knife, almost certainly the missing iron skewer. Nakamura kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone has been using it for pretty much the entirety of the time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. That's everything. So yeah, lead suspect for me is Terry. Like finding his way, because Gundam found his earring so you can get underneath the house. Both Chiaki and Gundam have effectively verified you can't do that from outside the house, so Gundam's found a way inside the house to do it. There are only two places that are somewhat unaccounted for, the bathrooms completely, but seemingly people have been in there, so... And that's also whoever was in there. Otherwise, you are looking at storage room, which was my thought, was it's behind or under all those stacks of boxes. And it would make sense for it to be the storage room, what with the tablecloth being stuffed there. Easy place to hide it. Well, easier place to hide it. And we can get there the easiest. Terry. But Nagato is very suspicious as well. Let's proceed, shall we?
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Fucking hell.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the Blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule!
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely! There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you! Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry!
Yeah, because you effectively guaranteed that last game, and that didn't necessarily turn out, did it? Definitely not for the 5th trial. And you can make an argument for the 4th trial.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate monogamy, of course.
What about pride?
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Reasonable assumption.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
the reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what.
So, the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, then fire with the diamond button. Probably the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun!
Probably the blood stain under the table is what we want.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Bang. Definitely that.
Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know. Silent server, that's not there yet. Fast forward arguments, that. Handbook, that. So, yep, okay.
Why was Byakuya in a place like...
His body was under the very back of...
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body... No, that's wrong!
Okay, voice a bit deeper than most of them.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
It fluctuates, okay. One.
Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Keep it as that.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
That's what I just said.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Have you met him?
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was? Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
He died.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably the knife then.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
The night vision goggles.
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail. So please be extra careful. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the RB button, or R1, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. This does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can read the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun!
Knife, bloodstain, gaps, AC, vision goggles.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
Nothing wrong with that.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Handhands must have seen a killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Bang.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
It's true getting under that table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under
During the blackout. That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, he must have seen a killer.
But it was super! It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong! No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Okay.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? That's between you and me. I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. This counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. When the mood hits your eye, this means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with a button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears there's been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun!
So left stick to slash, left stick to slash, and square to, sorry, square, triangle to truth blade, and probably the same thing with a bumper for multiple points. I'm going to assume this will be the knife again, because of the gun paint. Yeah, it would have to be.
If you just use cones, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they use night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, that's a bit rude. I found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute Mahiru's claim with evidence.
Because if they used night vision, they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Negative is what I'm saying. Are you trying to make fun of me?
Because if they use night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. That's so those goggles were planted if the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh,
Because if they used them, they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
right. Stage ahead.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party,
Should have double checked it. Truthful.
he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Or truth grade, I should say.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
Especially considering he's already cooked up the main dish. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
And also, being thorough but not being able to notice something underneath the table, that just means he did not check underneath the tables. Then beg the question, was he really that thorough?
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Oh, what?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
It's like, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur. What is it?
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent for him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
That's mostly true.
Those are still lies!
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. His strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing. Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
It's worth a shot. I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Your shyness.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Down
I
more.
regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
It's a reasonable thing to cycle back to.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Oh, the knife did bore a mark. The knife had a mark on it, but you wouldn't have seen it underneath the tablecloth, surely. Otherwise, you wouldn't need the night vision goggles to see it. So this will be cycling to the desk lamp. Nagito. Oh, the killer definitely used marks, going to the golden bank first. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands.
I see!
His hands, how very presumptuous of you,
What if the
Hajime.
glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Okay. So we don't have Mahiru's thing as a truth one. Yeah, that's right.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's
That's why they use the glowing paint as a mark.
Set up.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Pekoyama!
There's a reach we already went over that people can't reach that fucking circuit breaker.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Quick, he's got contacts.
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Damn, case solved.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened?
After this debate, blue-coloured weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up till now argue spots, the blue-coloured weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. If your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the start button, you can review the controls. Like and have fun!
Find out if I agree with someone here. Joey Nakamaru Chiaki. Nakamaru's.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. Let's double check. It's Toto's is just about the gas stove. And Chiaki's vehicle's outside. So it should be Nakamaru.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the...
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office, not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Consent. So that's where that came from.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's beside the point.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Tui came and went. Chiaki was outside. Fihiko was outside.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
With all the tact of a brick to the face.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
In Nekomamu's case, quite possibly.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Down, boy.
Seriously, stop it.
Hey.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
That's
Stop
possible.
this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
Now, I believe Peko just grabbed the food herself. I think Teru did offer. If I recall correctly, I think Teru offered, or someone offered. Peko just grabbed what she wanted and left.
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Peko's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. So that should be the dishes. Party dishes. Because they don't want to admit that Byakuya ate as well. But Akane seems perfectly fine. Meet your argument.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
I mean, that's possible. But you would also imagine the ultimate cook chef would be able to work around it anyway and disguise it. But regardless, like, if you wanted to make, if you were gonna do that in advance and make sure it's a lot of coincidences for it to work. Whether Peko's stomachache was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating.
Now that you mention it...
You brought food to the office.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
No, that's wrong!
You're standing right next to Akane. What do you think?
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Are the dishes innocent?
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Reasonable thought.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
It could simply just be eating something too rich, or having like an intolerance or an allergy. That's all it could be.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Probably the OC type. As in the iron stuff.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Oh,
Maybe they used a remote control?
possible.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
That's probably what we
Or
hear.
maybe they caused a power surge?
Probably that instead.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Just attack that on the end. Ah. Right, so they've gotten rid of that trick. Fantastic. The bit in the first game was that all of the non-stop debate stuff showed up in the transcript. Now it doesn't. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure it'll be the power surge. It's either the power surge or the power supply. Pretty sure it's the power surge. How did the killer trip the circuit breaker? Pretty sure I already have that clue.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that,
Did they throw a
Maybe they used a remote.
they probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the power.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
100%.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
I'm assuming that's a slight mistranslation. Well, maybe not a slight mistranslation, but more a quite literal translation. That does not mean what it is intended to mean.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
What delivery, Hajime? Where the fuck have you been?
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me speak too!
This will be the AC timer.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable! If the irons in the storage room caught them for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone who was it when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to... If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow me to cut through those words!
Should have let it play out.
The
That's
irons
okay.
are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
With that, I usually do let it play out.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
I do not think that word means what you think it means.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding
Oh,
the
sorry.
energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
What's the point?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
I mean, we're crossing off scenarios, so... It's not like you're not doing anything, you're effectively... process of elimination.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because... they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys!
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
He was always talking a bit like this, Hajime.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
Which ultimately leans towards 2 people. Technically 3. Byakuya. Nagito was inside there cleaning for pretty much the entire day. Though he admits he left to go to the supermarket to grab the carpet. Terry's mainly been inside the kitchen. And Nekomaru briefly went in there to drop off the massive meat on the bone.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Not necessarily.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth.
I mean, we've effectively crossed off Peko.
Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
Just lay down and die.
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Yeah, you're just fucking weird.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends. I don't want to do this either.
Yeah, you latched onto that, didn't you?
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Ah,
There
Mr.
are no
Pessimism.
clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
Well, that flipped your switch, didn't it?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
A very suspicious person. You may have just started being very suspicious within the trial as well.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
What? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Thank you very much for drawing that lead. Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. It's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark.
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp light. The killer actually used.
I can prove it with this.
Power cord.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
For some reason, my controller just disconnected.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
Sorry, just a moment. While I deal with that pop-up. What I was going to say is there's technically a few. There's technically here here. Not even that. Near enough to be able to get there and move along. Gundam's where it starts to become a bit of a stretch. The only person here who could have possibly done it.
You're the only one!
Certainly the easiest.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
He's right by it, but you can see Hyoko, Ibuki, Hajime and Gundam start being a bit of a stretch. And Hyoko's certainly on that side of the table.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was... it was
I
great.
see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
Thanks to his own drawer.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Before the party was proposed. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning. Okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
Yeah, he looks very calm. Wait, laugh. So he is a fucking psychopath. Or at least a sociopath, maybe.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
I think I said that during like the first stream and the second stream. I was like, he's the one person I don't really have a good read on. Yeah. That's fair.
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
But you're not the one who stabbed Byakuya. But you know who did it. You probably pushed them to it. Just give that mind state just a little shove. And that's where all that talk about the stepping stone kicks in. Isn't it? You're effectively feeding both sides and trying to see who'll come out on top. The question is why? Is it like Byakuya in the second trial? The first game? Or is there something else to it?
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
What's your EpiPens?
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
Way too.
Byakuya performed admirably. Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
That was always
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
And the why could be different. This guy, is he The real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
The handwriting on the envelope's different to that. So that's just more you trying to actually hide it.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
Aren't you a rotten liar?
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
How outrageous that he would lie to us.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then, how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is...
I see!
Ultimate Transporter. Fucking Jason Statham.
Ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with a red mark? Someone called the ultimate lucky student. You don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Hold on.
Please, Monokuma!
Hold on.
Please, wait!
Thank you.
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
Person who inspected the
What are
body.
you saying?
He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but... there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I know, this is important.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for a bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. Either way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, the white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start button. Good luck and have fun.
So no silence here. Should be the autopsy results.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
I mean,
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
Bang.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, stinky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Why does Mikan think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts the crime scene.
I think the killer is so obvious.
He has already
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife. No, that's wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
He intended for it to be.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Depends on the knife.
That better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Well, that's a threat.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Oh, if you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Excellent information, Ibuki. Wunderbar.
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Hello, hero.
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight.
Ibuki,
Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
the truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. I hear Ibuki, there you are.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's
You were there
good
when
that
she
your
said it.
ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Pot call kettle.
You've got me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Oh,
That's actually what happened.
yeah. Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? It sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds exactly... That sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know. You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
And we're right back to square one!
Not entirely.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
He was talking before about like worshipping hates peak, wasn't he? Is Nagito really not the killer? Fuck no. Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? Oh, there were always glimpses of it, if nothing else. No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. This whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. I need to find Byakuya's killer. By any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Suspended trial?
Well now.
Okay, so I guess an intermission then, so halfway point. This... throw a save in. And while we're here... I mean, it might give us a save anyway later, but fuck it. I'll go make myself a coffee. And grab myself a drink. Oh, sorry, fill up me save. So grab myself a coffee, fill up my drink bottle, and then I'll come back. Oh, and sort out the fireplace. So yeah, by all means do the same yourself. So grab yourself a drink or a snack, have a stretch, do what you need to do, and I'll be back shortly. Till then, guys. And we're back. Small thing. Back over. Wait.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax. Right. Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their saved data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. $10 billion? For those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I know who the killer is.
A button to continue on. B button. Guess the killer challenge.
It's not gonna let us guess anyway, is it?
Just kidding. You can make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either!
You're so evil!
A feeling. You truly have a feeling.
Okay, yeah.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
In case you did have to step away, I'm assuming.
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now?
Really sound out that word, Monami.
Regularly.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
No, that's
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Carry on. Why does Mikami think Nagito looks clean?
I see!
Because there's no blood on him.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right?
Including on the
There were
tablecloth.
even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes, there's only one thing he could have used to block the blood splatter. Where are you?
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe
He's not the killer.
the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
She's more saying it's not that somebody was in under the table with him, under the floorboards and then from up.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
It is awkward wording.
I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
Under the floorboards.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In the scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is a little puzzle game. It's like a puzzle. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. 1. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. 2. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash, while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That is what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the A button, or the X button, while it's on top of a letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. That is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the A button while you have the letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming. This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the A button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the A button, and after you fuse them, fire with the A button. That's a whole lot of A buttons, or X buttons. However, if you just erase the letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with a B button or the circle, and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the X button to fly the letter, please press the triangle. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If a sent letter is correct, it'll fit in the keyword list. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order. Based on the flying letters, please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it'll just blow up on its own. In that case, it'll still damage you, so please be very careful. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand now?
So, A triangle, 7 for question. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Gonna shit's like under the floor. Wrong button. Again. Better blow up, isn't it? Wrong button again. Again. Oh, I need... Button again.
I got it! Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
So most of that damage was hitting the wrong button as opposed to just getting rid of it. It's an interesting change. You get the buttons right, you should be mostly fine.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
That's definitely something where you'd want your reticle speed up.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. From where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Somebody done it? That's right. If I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Goes this way.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
Refer to by its true name.
About that hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
There it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Well, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So is the Hellhound earring its own, like specifically an asset that just gets added? Or did they make an entirely separate set of sprites with it just being without the earring? Purely for this.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands!
Great delivery of hands. Everything keeps coming from the bloody supermarket.
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
Nifty.
Stab, stab.
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
We're not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
You?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
Been sweating a lot there, aren't you?
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout,
Look at your fucking diagram.
it obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep,
Love
that's right.
antagonizing him.
Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news! You are now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the A button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shut down the white noise. Also, when you shut down the white noise, your time limit will increase a little. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, that time limit will decrease. So aim carefully when you're using the silencer. Difficulty is set until white noise won't appear at all. In that case, you'll still be able to use the silencer, and it'll be somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. Press start.
This should be Chiaki's account.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
That's not true.
That means you have no alibi.
That's what we're shooting.
The culprit is self-evident.
The only person who doesn't have an alibi during the party is Fuyuhiko. But is he really the killer?
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko? Hey! What are you doing here? All alone at a place like this? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party? It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. Well, before we jump into that, I'm gonna quickly gather loom, so it shouldn't be too long. So just give me a couple of moments. Me accidentally sitting down on stuff. So, but I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, Once again.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The Blackened or the Spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Should put this to the far door.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that
Probably to do with the portable stove.
is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
Yeah.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Yeah.
It definitely sounds impossible.
That's a portable stove. The killer's method for moving in the dark might be what that one person suggested. They say I might be able to prove it.
The hallway was really dark during the moving to the storage room is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that. You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
"20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. And also iron plates for barbecue, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots." Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. And this kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problem with using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail.
The one you've dug yourself.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong! Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean, battle? Sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. Shoot the fire door. Turns if he's gonna object to it.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
That'll be the one.
After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
It's true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. So if the killer did have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was...
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Depends on how strong the light is.
I see. You actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
It's an interesting no-go.
What are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the Blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
The chances are quote-unquote time limit comes into play for any of these trials this time.
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark. And snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... you. And only you.
You're the only one! Terry, could it be you?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
You two. That attitude is so not like you, for the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
be okay. If she did, you may be put up as the Blackened.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
I.e. the glowing paint.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark? What was the mark?
I can prove it with this! The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah! By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark!
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved. That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
And who else has been inside the dining hall for most of the day?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Which means nothing because exposed floorboards. Well, rather floorboards with gaps in them, but even then, even if the floorboards weren't exposed, like, you could still say something. You could still probably be heard. It may be a little muffled, but...
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Not at all.
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy.
That's your objection.
But I heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
He's only antagonizing, isn't he? I'm gonna assume gaps in the floorboard.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's voice.
That's fine.
It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Yeah, you can tell.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
There's definitely a contradiction hidden within those remarks. I need to find it. It's definitely the
Let
last
me
one.
ask you again. Did you go to the storage room?
There's no way I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second!
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout!
I mean, sure. Is it supposed to be a Cajun accent?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was! I was there the whole damn time!
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories!
His accent is getting even worse! He's definitely lying!
Well, it's absolutely lost his
However,
composure.
I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I probably can.
Oh, you again!
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him.
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
Less words.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
Huh? Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito! Say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
He's been messing with the whole trial, Hajime. Why are you
Now,
surprised?
hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
Sorry, just a moment. Sorry, just putting in a pizza order.
The murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
Yeah. From their point of view.
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
The accent's not that fucking strong.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
It's better.
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Like a missing iron
Also,
skewer.
if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters. $5 millimeters, thank you very much. With a diameter of about 5 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. A weapon that meets those requirements must have been used at the crime scene. So, what's that? Oh boy. Only the one for that.
I got it!
Just another button mixed up again.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
On check the equipment list. There seems to be one iron skewer missing. Well, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru! Where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avalabine!
Avalabine?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
Yes, he did.
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
No, there's that no littering rule, isn't there?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! Whoa!
He doubled down on excitement.
Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate. This is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. High-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time sorry, the panic talk action. P, panic, T, talk, A, action. Shot into PTA. During the PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the B button, circle, and you will be able to lock on to the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock on to the multiple remarks at the same time. Afterward, if you release the B button in time with the tempo marker,
Release.
the lockdown remark and destroy it. While destroying remarks, you will be able to damage the soul shields protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, if you cannot destroy the remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press the start button to review the controls. After this PTA, just focus on pressing the B button. Please wait for another time for other features. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. The song changes, the tempo changes. This will alter the timing for each button, but please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. If you destroy all of your opponent's soul shields, they will start to give their final argument. And if that happens, 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left and right sides of the screen. Each of these 4 words corresponds to the circle, triangle, square and X button. If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to compose the words of your final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, soul shields will recover. Then good luck and have fun.
So it doesn't release, didn't it? So does it mean hold it down?
Oh! Whoa! What the hell you even say, you super cutter, hey?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skews the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Would it have been in an unexpected place? Fucking isn't that meat on the bone, isn't it? It's long enough. It's big enough. Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like a iron skewer? Think carefully.
I'm not hiding anything!
He said, I'm not hiding anything!
I'm hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
You must reveal to Terry the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Okay, he's not doing it.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Unforgivable! Shut up! Where would the weapon be? This is the end!
And they also gave me the wrong fucking button.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
Because it was the X button, not the circle button. Or... Oh, no. Because, yeah, how it would have lined up would have been X, wouldn't it? Yeah. That's all, that's my fault.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items, like that skew in the churrasco earlier, inside that plate of food. That appears to be the case. Whew. I wouldn't have known what to do if he'd said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected.
Oh, it could have been, but...
Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is? The meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here! I'm already eating it! Ah, a bear that eats meat!
A robot bear that eats meat.
Wait. Now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Nom. Oh, what is this? So yummy! Damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
Yeah, no, you're definitely fucking with us.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Moonshine candle. Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Isn't that...
Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
Monokuma, what did you do with the other bit of bone that's actually in there?
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Thank you, Chiaki.
Yo, no, pull out my battlefield hits.
Kisa, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast-food-eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
I guess we need to settle this, once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident. Manga time. And then I can prove Teru Teru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case is one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. A manga book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it'll switch to a new set.
So you don't have the full menagerie all at once.
After that, if you fill in all the holes, you'll clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed that. It will be difficult to complete with so many gaps, but once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. After you played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Game! Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. This type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the reticle onto a truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. Put together these two hints and think carefully. Of course. Don't forget that there will be a time limit. Get off.
So, definitely not that. The storage room before the blackout. Same scene as the office room in the dining hall, that's with the AC. At the office room, the blackout occurred. Don't know about any of that. Mum got dark Byakuya put those on, but Byakuya C. That's Byakuya's hand, not Nagito's. Jill obtained a light, which would be... Oh, that's turning alarm instead. You are exiting the hall. Close the fire door. That definitely. Mark is found under. And a big key there. Okay. Right, that's... That's there. There's a different scene. Okay, so definitely not that. Maybe? No, not that. So one of these two. That'll be that. That's a great panel. That is guardian. Another set. We have that would have turned on. And
here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
well, it's good at least in that. A decent change in that you know if the panel is wrong immediately as opposed to placing everything and then having to go through.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. he saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage.
Shh, I am assassino.
They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table.
Are you sure they painted it earlier? Because it's more so just left over from Nagito.
Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but... he had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment... the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened.
Did you clean the skewer off first?
There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Oh, what a cry. B. Fucking that one fucking hangman's gambit, surely. Yeah. There were 2 achievements that I got through that, which was case closed, finish a trial without having to retry. I can't remember what the other one was called, but it's finish the trial without using concentrate.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Whoops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier!
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such
So, I'm not really coming up. I want somebody just coming.
Such heart-pounding excitement!
All eyes.
correct!
The pizza's arrived, so I'm just going to quickly go grab that. Just one moment. It is in hand. But I'll wait to eat it until after the chapter's done. Just in case it decides to.
That's right! This time the Blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
You serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Uh-huh. Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and I peeked over there. And I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And then I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught.
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Terry, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become. Right?
I
want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Don't tell me. You're actually serious?
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. And I suppose I could be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way, no way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favourite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For me, humans, killings are simply a tragedy. But for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it'd look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Terry discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Terry? You expected to pique Terry's curiosity. You looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well...
You're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well.
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. It's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey!
Yes, dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. Why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps...
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. That's why I decided to help Terry. Why? Why? Well, because Terry decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Terry. What do you mean confirm? Stop it already!
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Terry. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, his trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Terry?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough. And this turned out to be a bad ending for Terry. You should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Is this a sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey!
Is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off?
Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. The person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the Blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait!
Hold on.
No.
That was... how should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's not...
Hey!
Hey, save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito. So...
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought Nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
You're wrong.
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito, and willing to sack everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already. At least, in the end.
Man, I'm not gonna fucking do that too loud.
That is...
Terry too.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me!
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Terry. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. Oh, DJ. She's waiting all by herself the day I graduate Hookspeak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now.
I see where you get your looks from.
When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Ooh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you won't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already.
I know that already.
I promised. I promised to become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Terry. But if we were told our memories were stolen, that several years have passed since our first day.
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said?
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. You. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Terry didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it! If only I knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm it by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was gonna kill someone if I left him alone. That's why. That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
You guys. Doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you. It was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
So too.
I see. Interesting. But as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mum is boring.
What?
So, yoo-hoo!
It seems there's no point in asking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way!
Yeah.
Another corkscrew?
Well now.
Now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Terror Animal, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me chef! No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamoa diner, to the mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Say he'll be playing too. Yeah, you'll get your memories back. I didn't say when.
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it. Game over. Toto has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Deep fried Toto. Oh, that's heavy duty. I need drum. Just the fire. Okay, that's more the breadcrumb. Or whatever's substituted for it. That's one way to make sure the job gets done.
Extreme!
Yahoo!
Yeah!
Whew.
The adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
Wah-wah?
Didn't Did you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, a teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. So cool. This is just too cool.
Nice.
Well, can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all.
What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules.
I can't just let that slide. What do you mean?
When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something?
However, there's a catch.
Don't tell me the catch is...
Figured it out yet. That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories.
Why didn't you tell Terry about his mum or his diner? He had a right to know.
You...
Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know. Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories?
Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began.
You're gonna do it?
Killing them is kinda... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
Not fair.
That's not fair.
Of course.
Of course I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Terry, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, in times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling?
How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimate to inspire hope, and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit, I'll fucking kill you! Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You, how messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents.
Great!
Then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with a killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well,
I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
this is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Can I punch ya? I just won't be satisfied till I punch ya.
Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just gonna be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I thought you and I were quite similar.
What is that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling towards Heights Peak Academy. Just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey.
How can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No. If it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves, too. Especially for you. Right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
Wait!
Hold on.
Please stop!
Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do.
Huh?
Something else?
Please listen!
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is?
Do our best.
You fiend.
Hmm?
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so that we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
And that is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry!
If only I was a better motivational speaker.
No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely gonna pay off, right?
Yes.
That is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at?
I do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
Get you at all. You're some kind of moron.
Well,
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Right, I don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. It's a fucking good line. Damn fiend. I won't give up until the end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again. Even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it. And we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, a night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. This sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Oh? "19 days left. 7 hours, 40 minutes. Counting down. Chapter 1, Destination Despair. End. 2 down. Many to go. Super continued. That achievement, Dead Man's Party. Finish chapter 1.
You have obtained a present. 3-star badge. Michelin stars. You've obtained a present. A wooden stick.
Oh, save there.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
Oh boy, that's going to be a fun spot to pick up from next time, isn't it? That there. Okay. Experience the battles between Monami and the Mono Beast that occurred behind the scenes. I guess we'll be having a look at that then, won't we? But otherwise, that's the end of chapter 1 and, frankly, the stream. Because there ain't much else to do, is there? So, I pretty much had that bang on, didn't I? Had who was going to die first, more or less, and figured out who it was from the start. Well, figured out from all the information anyway. Nagito is going to be the main antagonistic force, I'd say, going forwards. Should be interesting to see how things play out there. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, so that'll be the end of the stream today. Thanks for tuning in live if you did, or if you're watching on playback, thanks for watching. As always, I've been Thwongle82. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to find me elsewhere, the links are in the description below, or feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Tomorrow we'll be back with the Pokémon X Nuzlocke, and then Friday should see us back in with this. The only reason I may not do the Nuzlocke tomorrow would be with the Umamisame 1.5 year anniversary for the global coming tomorrow as well, so that may be the only other thing that gets in the way. As in, that might become the stream instead, but I digress. Anyway, yeah, regardless of what happens, I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.